Hey guys, this is Bandito Bane, the well-rounded nerd, the Super Spider-Man fan, and the Warhammer noob. And it is Halloween. And what better way to celebrate Halloween than with Warhammer? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's not very horror-like, but think about it. This is a universe where people need to fight every day to survive. They need to survive. And the only thing you can do is pray to the God Emperor that you will make it to see the next day. Because if it's not the Chaos Legions that will get you, it will be the Orcs, or it will be the Dark Eldar, or it'll be the Heretics. Now today I'm going to share with you 5 stories within the Warhammer horror anthologies. These were created by Black Library to tap into the more horror aspect of the Warhammer universe. Now, while most of the Black Library, we see things through the eyes of the Space Marines, but with being 7 feet tall, hundreds of pounds of muscles with extra organs, things are not very scary if you're a Space Marine. But with Warhammer horror, you see things through the eyes of the regular people. You see them through the workers, the police officers, the people behind the desk. This is what Warhammer horror is about: giving hope, hopelessness, and to an already chaotic universe. Now let's dive into these 5 stories. Now I don't want to spoil anything. I'm only going to tell you the synopsis, and I'm going to tell you where to get these stories so you can check them out yourself. And remember, in the far future of the 41st millennium, there is only horror. Now the first story we are going to talk about is called The Watcher in the Rain. Now, this is written by Alec Worley, and it is available in Black Library either as a regular short story or an audio drama. I suggest the audio drama because it is incredible with the full cast of characters. Now, the entire premise is that the world of the Imperium is being hit with a warp storm, and the warp storm is causing biblical-like floods. We are talking Noah's Ark levels of rain, and it will soon be time for the entire place to be evacuated. Now, in this flood, in the evacuation, 2 people are left behind. One is an astro bureaucrat who does files for the bureaucracy of the Imperium. The other is an inquisitorial interrogator. And they are left behind on the planet and trying to get out. But one thing that is following them, the Watcher. It is unknown what the Watcher wants. It is just there to show them their guilt, their sins, and it will drive those who see it mad. Now these 2 who barely even like each other, one is trying to escape while the other one is trying to fulfill his mission. They need to get off this planet. If not, they will be consumed by either the Watcher or the other mad inhabitants that were left on the world. Now, you could either pick this up on Audible or Black Library, and I suggest you listen to the Audible, both the audio version of it, because it is just an incredible listen. So, that is the first story, The Watcher in the Rain. I wholeheartedly suggest this one. So just sit back, relax, enjoy, and hopefully you don't go mad when the Watcher gazes upon you. The next story we are talking about is also written by Alec Worley, and it is called Perdition's Flames. And it is also an audio drama which can be found in either Black Library or Audible. And it is based off the tellings of Vosek, one of the Vastoyan firstborn, who was about to face execution until his prison ship was attacked by heretics. And in this prison ship, they kept hearing something deep inside the ship, something that was a prisoner as well, wanting to be let out. And whatever these people tried, it would not leave them alone. The entire crew went mad, trying to tell them, trying to make sense of what has happened, going insane with the simple voice of "Let me out. Let me out." And on top of that, heretics began invading the ship, wanting to destroy whatever was inside the ship. So it is up to Vosek to regain his honor and help retake this ship. But things may not go as well as he hopes. But this is just what I want you to listen. So Perdition Flames is available in Audible and Black Library. These audio dramas are incredible. The cast is incredible. The performances are incredible, and with everything that we see, that we hear, it just brings the world of Warhammer to life. So, Perdition's Flames is another great story that you guys can listen to this Halloween. And remember, whatever it tells you, do not let it out. Now, the third story is called The Way Out, written by Rachel Harrison. And it is about the ship's crew being violently sent out of the warp, and the navigator, who saw a disturbing image, is drawn to a way station which has been overrun by unknown horrors. Now the crew must find a way off this way station, but throughout the entire story, backstabbing, madness, everything you can think of ensues, while the crew begins to fight each other and the anomalies, that which is either real or even imaginative, just to look for a way out. Okay, that sounded kind of cheesy, but this thing reminds me of The Thing. The paranoia, the backstabbing, the type of can you trust this person or can you not trust this person? This is what really sets this story apart by any standards. Now, The Way Out is very good because it is similar to like The Watcher in the Rain, where you have people facing their past, and that past will always haunt you, even if you think about it. And that's what Warhammer is about. Chaos will use any type of trick to get you to betray your own kind, your faith. And this is another good example of the type of horror So I wholeheartedly suggest this one. You can find it on Audible as radio drama and even in Black Library. And try and find a way out. Now the next story I want to share with you is called King of Pigs, and it is written by J.H. Archer. And it tells the story of the fall of a hive city that has been invaded by chaos. But you don't get to hear it from the soldiers, you don't get to hear it from the Space Marines or the PDF. You hear it from a butcher. Yeah, a butcher. Now this butcher has been depressed since his daughter died. And while he was in the line destroying pigs, euthanizing them, and putting them ready for the slaughter, he sees this baby piglet. And this baby piglet makes it undeniably that he basically abandons his duties to take this piglet and adopt it. But this is the beginning of his madness, descent into madness. This guy is starting to unravel at the seams, unknowingly bringing in a demon from the warp within his own hive city. Now these are accounts from the person after the hive city has fallen. So yeah, there's no resolution. The guy is gone, and we can only hear his madness as he goes deeper and deeper and deeper into these ramblings. We almost feel sympathetic for this guy. Now, we just want it to end for him. But then all hope is lost, and he cannot take it anymore. And he gives himself full-heartedly to chaos. Now, you could only pick up this book through either Amazon Kindle or in Black Library in short story formats. I wish they had an audio drama. This book is just so good. This story is just so great. Now, this is another story I wholeheartedly suggest you guys should read, because you get to see the amount of pressure these people have to go on to be the cog in the machine of the Empire. And sometimes it is just too much for them. So, King of Pigs by J.H. Archer. Look it up, and hopefully you won't become the next victim of the King of Pigs. Now the final story I want to share with you guys is called Skin Man, and it is by Tom Wagner, and it is in the Anathemis anthology. And this book is available by from Black Library. I think you could pick it up on Amazon, maybe Kindle or Audible. But the thing is that this story is also also a great read. Now the story is about a woman who is looking for her husband, and this is in a world where the Empire completely forgot about it. For thousands and thousands of years, these people have been left in their own devices, and while they try to survive, they have to go into deeper parts of the world that is slowly being overrun by chaos. Now a woman goes looking for her husband, who went to go collect scrap into one of these forgotten ruins that would one day be that was being slowly overrun by chaos. And in it is the Skin Man, a creature which takes victims and uses its skin. They say once you see the Skin Man, you will never live to tell about it. And it is said that it is a really good story. It has really good characters, really good morals, and even has a bit of love sprinkled into it, which is very touching, especially in Warhammer. But the ending has a very monkey's paw type ending. But this is what you can expect in a world without hope, where not even the Emperor's light can shine upon you. So, if you want to read this book, look it up on the Anathemus anthology, and hopefully you will be aware of the Skin Man. Okay guys, thanks for listening. If you still are, Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. And hopefully you guys have a great and safe Halloween. This has been Bandito Bane, the well-rounded nerd, the Super Spider-Man fan, and the Warhammer noob, saying keep playing, and God bless, and happy Halloween.